My my webcam's all yeah, 16th, 16th of October. Last week. I haven't been to the dentist in 4 years. And so Jobs calls me on the phone. He calls me on his cell phone, on my phone in the morning. Okay. And he goes, Wozniak's wife got a hold of me this morning. And she calls me, and I said hello, and she goes, Wozniak has gone missing. I don't know where my husband is. I don't know where Wozniak went. Steve Jobs, can you help me find him? Can you go out and look for Wozniak? And then so Jobs tells me, he goes, your Wozniak's gone, and his wife wants me to find him. I said, so what? He goes, well, I need you to help me find him. I need your help because you're one of my dearest friends. And I go, Jobs, let me get this one straight. You want me to help you look for Steve Wozniak? Jobs, he could be anywhere by now. He could be across the entire planet by now. Knowing that guy? Jobs, where are you gonna start? He goes, lucky for me, back in 1994, when Wozniak and I were both working at Apple, I planted a homing device on old Wozniak inside of his body. Keep tabs on him. Keep tabs on my employees, okay? And so I go, fine, Jobs, but why me? He goes, just because you're my dearest friend. So what do you say? I said, fine. Where do you want me to meet you? He said, meet me at the state park. It's where the homing signal's coming from. Meet me at the state park in 20 minutes. So I go, fine, Jobs. So I'm at the state park 20 minutes later, California, up in Canada. And I'm waiting there for 3 hours. And finally, Jobs shows up. And he's naked. I go, Jobs, I got 2 questions for you. Number 1, why are you naked, Jobs? Number 2, Jobs, are you sure you're up to this? Trekking through the woods, Jobs, you're recovering from cancer and a liver transplant from a liver that you bought on the black market, Jobs. Can you hack it? He goes, I can hack it. Trust me, this is the best liver I could find on the black market. It was very expensive. Let's get started looking for Wozniak. So we go to the woods, start looking for Wozniak, and then just as I suspected, 10 minutes later, Jobs is covered from head to toe in briars and in cuts and bruises because he's walking naked through the woods. And I go, Jobs, what's wrong with you? Aren't you in a great deal of pain? Why didn't you put some clothes on? He goes, listen, guy, that's just not how I do business, okay? I got in the woods. What am I supposed to go out into the woods with my clothes on? As if. When I go into Apple each morning as the CEO of Apple, do you think I wear clothes? No! I go into Apple and put out new and fantastic products every week, and I do it naked. And I said, Jobs, fine, let's keep searching for Wozniak. And so we're walking. And all of a sudden, Jobs stops in his tracks. He stops, he's looking down at his iPhone, his updates phone. his news feed, his updates iPod, looking down his cell at his, his BlackBerry. And I go, Jobs, what's the matter? What are you stopping in your tracks for? He goes, I've got some horrible news. He goes, Michael Jordan, the guy that starred in, the actor that starred in Space Jam, has passed away. I just saw it on my updates phone. And I go, Jobs, that's the worst news I've heard in 3 weeks since my cat got run over. Michael Jordan is a great actor, and Space Jam is one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it every week. Let's keep moving, Jobs. And so we're walking through the woods more, and a little more sad than before, because we just heard about, Michael Jordan dying. And we're going, here, Wozniak, here, Wozniak, Wozniak, Wozniak. Wozniak, got a nice bag of nuts and berries for you, Wozniak, because we know how much you like trail mix. Finally, it's starting to get dark, and Jobs goes, Wozniak's got to be around here somewhere. My homing beacon is beeping. Not right here's where he should be. Latched onto his signal. Sure enough, I look out into the darkness and I go, who's that over there by that tree? Sure enough, it's old Wozniak, scraping and scratching himself on a tree, scraping his body up and down on a tree. And he's totally naked. And I go, Wozniak, over here. We're over here. And he goes, guys, you found me. I've been lost in the woods for hours. I came out here trying to look for nuts and berries, because I love trail mix. So he runs over to us, and he gives old Jobs a big bear hug. And they're both naked, so I go, guys, this is making me very uncomfortable to see you two naked men hugging each other like this, and I've got clothes on. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Do you mind? So they go, fine. So we start heading home. And Wozniak hears about the bad news. We tell Wozniak about Michael Jordan. He goes, oh, it's a shame. He was a wonderful actor. I love Space Jam. So we're walking some more, eating some nuts and berries. And then all of a sudden, Wozniak goes, you know what, guys? I got a heck of an idea. How about you two jerks, me and my beautiful wife, all come over to my house for some brews, and we watch Space Jam to remember Michael Jordan, one of the greatest actors of all time. And I say, Wozniak, that's one of the best ideas you've had since you invented Apple back in the 1970s.